I'm not able to speak perfect English, and whenever I try to speak perfect, I'm getting nervous, and also I'm feeling stuck in the middle, right? So if you are also one of that person and trying to speak perfect English, and feeling like whenever I try to speak English, and I should not feel nervous at all, and in front of anyone my English should be very perfect. See, if you are also one of this person, you are making a biggest mistake, I would say. Why? Because many of the English learners looking only for the perfection instead of speaking clear and with full of confidence, right? See, here perfection is not a matter. If you keep comparing, and if you keep complaining about the perfection, you are making a biggest mistake, I would say. So in this video I'm going to talk about how to overcome this problem, and how to overcome this biggest mistake that we are making in our English fluency journey. So just try to watch video till the end. You will get the complete information about the perfection, how we should consider this as a problem, or we can we have the solutions about this, right? So as I said, perfectness is all about how well you are speaking and how well you are presenting yourself in English in front of people. But otherwise it is not about how well you are speaking very fast, and how many passwords you are using in your English. It's not about the perfection, right? So without having the necessity of that particular word, of that particular phrase or idiom, whatever it is, if you're trying to use it very forcefully, even if there is no need of that word, it's not how it will become the how will it become the perfection, right? How will it become the fluent English speaking, and the past English speaking, whatever you call, right? So if you are facing a problem with the perfection, just try to speak with full of clarity and confidence, right? It should, you have to feel from your heart, right? So then obviously you don't feel nervous at all, and will not feel very low in front of any other person while speaking in English, right? I hope you got my point. So perfection is not speaking fast, it is about speaking with full of clarity and using simple English in a conversation, or having the conversation with any other person, right? So just consider this as the biggest problem that you are making. See, perfection, being perfect is a biggest mistake and biggest myth, I would say, right? So there is nobody is perfect on this particular English language or in any other sector. You cannot say any perfect guy or perfect fluent English speaker, right? So however you learn, whatever you try to learn, there will be always something new to learn English language, right? So it's a language is like an ocean, right? So if you're feeling like I am done and I know everything in English, and now there is nothing to learn in English, and I am completely fulfilled 100% English, you are making a mistake, obviously, right? Because English learning is an ongoing process, and there will be always something new to learn. You have to be ready to learn anything at any time, right? So even if you invest 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, even 5 years on this particular language, there will always be something new to learn, definitely, right? So we cannot say no to this, because it's a truth, right? So but if you ask the same question, how the English speakers, they are speaking very fluently and perfectly. If you ask the same question to me, yes, they are speaking very fluently, but they're not feeling very perfect about themselves. Why? Because they already know there will be always something new to learn in English language. Not only English, whatever you do the work, if you take that as an example, and if you take any other thing as an example, there will be always something new to learn if you go into deeper and deeper, right? So because it's not like a ending process, right? So So anything will not have certain ending point itself, right? So we have always be ready. We should always be ready to learn anything. If we are decided to take the mastery and become the master at that particular thing, we should remove the idea and we should remove the thought of being perfect in English, and whatever I do, it should be very perfect and nobody should judge my work and nobody should judge my way of speaking in English. It obviously will become your mistake end of the day, right? So being perfect is a myth, right? But instead of being a perfect guy, being a perfect thinker, just think about your confidence, think about how well you can present yourself in front of people, how simple English words and simple phrases you can use in your English conversation with the people, right? So how well you can convert your way of speaking in front of people, right? So how well you can be in front of people while having the conversation. So you have to adjust and correct these mistakes instead of looking about the perfection and thinking about I'm investing a lot of time and getting regret about thinking about I am investing this much of time, still I'm not being perfect. Am I wasting my time and am I in the wrong path? Am I not following certain rules or techniques to achieve the perfection in English? It completely will become your mistake. All these things I wanted to tell in this video about the perfection and being a perfect guy. So I hope you got all my points, and I hope you will try to remove this thought of being perfect and being a perfect English speaker. So just try to remove this thought or idea from your mind. So just always try to think about being a fluent English speaker, but speaking with full of confidence and clarity and using simple English, right? So nowadays they obviously in India people give lot of importance who is speaking with full of confidence and using simple English, because it's not any other known language, right? In India there are a lot of languages, so English is a educated people only speak English language. So I think, so if you want all the people understand about your English, what you are speaking about, so you have to speak for simple English, right? So but it's nobody can say that it's a butler English, it's not a fluent English. Nobody can say that. Even lot of fluent English speakers use simple words in their conversations and simple phrases or expressions in their conversation, right? So I hope you got what I mean to say. So just always try to be simple in English and use simple words. Don't think about the perfection. If you are clear in your mind about the perfectness, what is fluency, what is exact way of speaking English, you are right, you are in the right direction about learning English, and these things I wanted to say, and this is all about this video, and I'll see you in the next video. If you like this video, just make a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing, and never stop speaking. Okay.